So Molly, what do you think?
This one looks like it tried its best, but this one looks like eggs, I think.
All right, guys, it's been about 9-ish years since I've had an omelet. You too? The vegan omelets that I've tried are okay. They're all right. I had this idea for a video, though, that I would take the most popular style of vegan omelet, try to make it my own and make it better since I haven't loved them very much, versus something I came up with that has nothing to do with the other ones. So today on the Edgy Veg, I'm going to test out 2 different methods of making a vegan omelet, and they will battle. We'll see which one is the best. All right, guys, if you're new here, I'm Candace, the Edgy Veg. If you're not new here, welcome back. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss out on new videos every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Let me know in the comment section below if you have a favorite way to cook your vegan omelet. Let's get cooking. I've pretty much nailed a tofu scramble. My tofu scramble recipe is out of this world. It's in my cookbook. It's right here. You can buy that to get that recipe. It's so effing good. The difference between nailing like a vegan scrambled egg versus a vegan omelet is that you need the omelet to actually be able to fold together. You need it to be nice and fluffy. You need that texture, you need the taste. There's a lot of elements here that with a tofu scramble, like scrambled eggs, it's like a pile of scrambled stuff. So it's very easy to replicate. Whereas an omelet, there's some precision involved. After scouring the internet, I definitely noticed that the most common way that most vegans and vegan bloggers are making their omelets is with chickpea flour. Chickpea flour has a really strong chickpea taste, so I'm just not convinced that you're cooking it for long enough to get the chickpea flour taste out of it. So I've kind of done my best to mask the flavor. I'm using the base of my tofu scramble in both these recipes. I know the flavor will be there. I had a couple other people's chickpea omelets and I didn't love it, so we'll see. The second omelet, I'm going to use tofu as a base. Again, a lot of recipes on the internet use tofu and then chickpea flour, but again, that chickpea flour, I'm not convinced. So I thought, what is another type of flour that kind of acts very similarly? I came to the conclusion that it might work with brown rice flour. So I'm going to try tofu and brown rice flour because I haven't actually seen that anywhere online. In order to get a true taste test, I'm going to make the fillings for both now, keep that on the side, and then make the batters and then cook them simultaneously. So when I'm trying them, they're both warm to give it an accurate and fair chance. I'm gonna start with about 2 tablespoons actually, of vegan butter. Just heat it up in a pan over medium-high heat. And we are going to cook our mushrooms and our garlic and our shallots. All right, so I'm going to start with the shallots. Oops, okay, and 1 mushroom apparently. I'm gonna add garlic. I'm gonna cook that for like 1 to 2 minutes. Now let's add the mushrooms, and we are going to cook those until they are slightly browned. Now I'm going to add the spinach and just going to mix it around until it's wilted. And then we are going to remove it from the heat and set it aside. I'm going to start with the chickpea flour batter first. Both batters have to sit for about 10 minutes just to get them to be nice and fluffy. So I'm going to make one batter, then the other, and then we're going to cook them at the same time. We'll start with the chickpea flour, adding that right to the base of the food processor. You can do this in a blender as well. Then for seasonings, we are going to add onion powder, garlic powder, turmeric for that yellow color that eggs have, and pepper. And right before the shoot, I ruined 3 of my nails. So adding that right into the bowl. Nutritional yeast, soy milk, baking soda. This is just the better than bouillon, bouillon paste. Just a splash of apple cider vinegar. For that really nice sulfury egg flavor, we are going to use black salt or kala namak. If you don't have access to this, you can just use regular salt. I like to use both. This just really makes it smell and taste like eggs. I'm just going to pour this into another container. And we're going to let that sit for about 10 minutes. Definitely smells like eggs, but it also kind of smells like hummus. For the tofu omelet, I decided to make it in the blender because I have some whole shallots that I'm going to add in, so I want it to be nice and smooth. Tasty. We are adding 1 block of medium firm tofu. I'm just gonna break it up in my hand, kind of slight. Nah, it's soft. Nutritional yeast. The spices for this one, we are doing the garlic powder, turmeric, and pepper. Some olive oil. Now I'm going to start blending this before I add the rest of the ingredients, just because I want the tofu to be nice and soft and liquidy when I add everything else in. As you're blending, you want to add about 1 tablespoon of soy milk at a time as needed, just to help it blend along. I have rice flour. I'm going to add that. The no chicken better than bouillon. I'm going to add a little bit more of the soy milk. You want this batter to be like a pancake batter. The thicker this is, it's going to make more of like a scrambled egg. You definitely want this to be a runny cake batter or a pancake batter. And then of course we need our black salt. Adding that in. A little bit more soy milk because it's not quite ready enough. Okay, we have our chickpea flour batter. We have our tofu batter. So this is nice. It's like a runny pancake batter. That's exactly what you want. I've heated up some oil over medium heat here. And let's just start pouring. Start with this much and just spread it out. You don't want it too thick. I'm going to cook that for about 5 to 8 minutes. Anywhere between 5 and 10. Okay, I'm going to flip this. I've turned the heat off and we're just covering it. What we want to do here is we want it to be covered and we want it to steam, so then it helps cook that chickpea flavor out of it. I am now going to add the toppings into this steamed. It kind of looks like a chickpea crepe. We have our melted cheese here. I'm gonna add the mushroom and spinach mixture on top. Another sprinkling of cheese. Come on. Haha! Well, it definitely does not keep its shape, but it kind of looks like an omelet. It's a weird color.
Also looks like a really sad taco.
It does look like a sad taco. Now let's try out the tofu batter. So I'm going to do the exact same thing. Oh, this batter seems a lot more workable. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cook this for about 5 minutes and flip it. So this one is actually cooking all the way through almost, it seems. So I'm not going to flip this one actually. The outside is getting that nice like finish. So I don't want to ruin that. I'm going to add the cheese here. And we've got our toppings. Okay, maybe this wasn't the smartest way to do this. I'm gonna flip that. Ooh, that one actually really looks like an egg. This is exciting, guys. This is super exciting. Okay, right off the bat, I would say use a pan with a smaller lip. How are we going to do this? Oh God, it's breaking. I don't know what to do. I should have added the toppings on the plate. It's too heavy now to get it off. No, we're breaking it. I'm gonna make another one. It definitely looks like an egg though. Take 2. See how easy it slides when there's nothing on it? It should be hot enough that the cheese will melt on its own. Add a little bit of cheese. We'll add these fillings back in to this new guy. I will admit, we did try the reject omelet off camera and it was really, really, really good. A little sprinkle more of cheese and then ever so gently flip it on top. Does it look like an omelet to you?
I really think it does.
Yeah.
It's pretty accurate. Or the closest substitute I've ever seen.
We have our chickpea omelet and we have our tofu based omelet. Right away, the chickpea omelet looks like a chickpea pancake and the tofu omelet actually looks like an omelet. So I cooked the tofu one a little bit more than I would normally, just so that I could get it off the pan without it breaking, so that you guys could get like the full omelet experience here. It is a little bit browner than I would have liked, but that's okay. Let's give these guys a taste. I think I know already that I'm going to like the tofu one more than the chickpea one. Go wait for it. Yeah, it's the chickpea one. It's like, it's a chickpea pancake. It doesn't really stay together It's really like grainy in texture. Like it has zero egg-like texture whatsoever. Yeah, no, not an omelet. Sorry. This one already, like it's softer, it's spongier. It's more like an egg. It's staying together when I cut it. It definitely has that fluffy egg-like texture, consistency. It's really good. Soft and fluffy. It holds together. This is very dense. The chickpea one is very dense. This one is light and fluffy. I would definitely make this on like a Sunday brunch for myself and like a friend or whatever, whoever I'm cooking brunch for. I don't know, my family. This recipe is going up on my blog, so you can find the link for that in the description box below. This is so good.
That's good. Might need like hot sauce, but it's really good. This one, not so much.
No, that's just sadness. It's good. It's just not an omelet. Like this is what people think vegan food is. Like the fact that people are trying to pass this off as an omelet is hysterical. No wonder people think vegan food is weird. No tea, no shade, but like that's not an omelet. All right, so the clear winner here is definitely the tofu. This, sorry guys, but it's a chickpea pancake. Also let me know in the comment section below if you like this kind of versus style battle video, if you want me to test different ways of doing things and see which one is better. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.